It might look a little different than what we imagined. And we both got to decide if we're okay with that. Speaking for myself, I'm more than okay with that.
I might regret it, but I like you a lot too. And there are a lot of other things that I do like about you and enjoy, so I think I'm down to give it a shot.
All right. Well, Sistas fans, I got to say, the episode last night did a great job. Not only making Monty into a character far better than Bill ever was. I mean, we had 3 seasons of Bill on Bruh. Rich has been a prominent character in about 2 episodes of Sisters. I mean, yeah, we had the introduction episode during the double date and then, the blind date, and then they went on the bus and everything. But for the most part, Rich didn't have a lot to work off of in season 6. But in season 7 so far, he's had a couple of big moments. Last week when he was at Sabrina's and she was drunk, but more specifically this week when we had a sit down between these two at his juice shop. And also on the flip side, I haven't been this invested in Sabrina as a character in a long time. Now, they had a very important conversation that, honestly, I thought they would have had this conversation a long time ago. I mean, they've been dating for 3 months now. I know some people are like, well, I don't know, Jeremy. Some people don't talk about that stuff right away. And I mean, as someone who has not been 10th grade was the last time I had a girlfriend, and that was like in 2006 or something. So yeah, I've been single for a long time. So I don't know exactly what the dating market looks like. But I will say that I feel like that is something that would have been brought up sooner than 3 months into a relationship, especially when they first met. Tony and Rich made Sabrina and Danny aware that they don't plan on getting remarried again because the two of them and Jordan have been married before, but they all got divorces. So, I mean, in terms of long term, that's something you talk about at the beginning. But they had a deep conversation about the future. Like, are they wasting each other's time? Because Rich having, 7 other siblings, he's the oldest of 8 siblings, and most of them have had kids and everything, and that's kind of wore him out to the idea of having kids of his own. And of course, being previously married and then divorced, he doesn't want to get married again. But Sabrina does want marriage. She does want children. And they pretty much say that regardless of our conflicting viewpoints, we really care about each other. So, I don't know, maybe time will change one of our hearts and minds about our stance on wanting kids or not wanting kids. But this does lead into the storyline of Sabrina planning to get her eggs frozen, because even though Rich doesn't want kids, I guess this is a contingency for the long term of, you know what, if me and Rich don't wind up being together in the long run, and we're together so long that I get to a point where I can no longer have kids in a healthy fashion because of my age, at least I'll have these eggs as a way to circumvent that, I suppose. But I do feel like this is an interesting plot point because this thing happens in real life. You have to, what's it called? Like, make sure you and your partner are equally yoked, because if there are certain major life things that one person has plans for, but it conflicts with their partner, then that might impact whether or not they're meant to be together because of, I don't want to waste your time. Ain't no need to waste of mine because I want kids, and why waste time with you when I can try to find somebody that I like that does want kids. And I know some people are like, I don't like any of the new guys. They don't have chemistry with the ladies. I think with Rich and Sabrina, it's pretty nice. I think for the first time in a while, we're seeing an interesting dynamic where it's not Sabrina questioning the man's sexuality like it was with Calvin, or being too wrapped up in Maurice drama to give Bio a shot, or having Bio being attracted to Danny while he's on a date with Sabrina. No, with Rich, it just seems normal. And I feel like that's a good thing. So how would you handle the situation if you were Sabrina? Would you just decide to cut ties? Because look, even though I really like this person, if we don't have the same long-term life goal, if we aren't picturing the same long-term, future for us, then it's not going to work. And I mean, I want kids and I'm standing 10 toes deep and I might really like this guy or whatever, but hey, it is what it is. So let's talk about it in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.